The learning goal does the best job of supporting the learning in this standard. And even though the learning goal does not address the entire standard, the lesson that the learning goal supports would be the first in a series of lessons that work together to build students' understanding of this standard. And even though both of these goals align to this standard, the learning goal was written with the standard in mind. So we would say that this learning goal is a standards-based goal. Well, that was a lot, so let's move on. So here's another question. Are standards goals? Listen, some standards are focused enough to be a goal for a lesson. However, most standards require students' understanding to be built over time. It would take time to build our students' learning towards everything that standard requires. Case in point, 7RP12. We know it would be impossible for us to teach all of this in a single lesson, and it would be impossible for our students to learn all of that in a single lesson. So most of the time, standards are far too broad to be a learning goal for a lesson. Our learning goals, though, would need to address the learning of this standard, but in increments through a sequence of connected lessons that build that understanding over time. This means when we're developing the goals, we need to be clear about how the learning goals relate to the standards and how they build our students' understanding towards the rigor of the standards.